To get it from the mud to build from the ground.
You're a man of your word.
100%. I remember even too.
Being a man is hard.
As millions of Americans are preparing to lose government food assistance, a federal judge now says she may intervene to compel the Trump administration into using emergency funds to keep the SNAP program open. If not, 42 million Americans will begin to lose their benefits starting on Saturday.
I have had no food in my home for 10 days. And to everyone telling me to get a job and that this is my fault, no. This is your responsibility as a taxpayer to support me and my 6 babies. This is your fault. My food stamps were...
We are back live here at Brothers United Network. Today, we need to talk. Serious issue that's going on today. A lot of people have been talking about it. Tomorrow is D-Day. D-Day is the day that all of this starts, right? This EBT situation, this government shutdown, 30 days and counting. And we're starting to go into the holiday season. That's right. Things are getting serious. I want people to know this. I feel bad. I repeat, I feel bad for those who in need of this government assistance. People on disability, the veterans, the elderly. But for everybody else who've been taking advantage of this, having 6, 5, 7, 8 different babies, playing the system, so they didn't have to work, shame on you. Because this government assistance was only for the people in need and the people who was trying to get a jump start. Went through hard times and needed help. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs help sometime. But my problem is that government assistance don't help everybody at times. Because I done had brothers in situations, a while back, broken ankles, he needed that assistance and they didn't give him that. So everybody didn't even get approved for this stuff. Right? But that's besides the point. Listen, pay attention. I've been seeing people come out, crashing out, talking crazy, getting mad, because they shut it down. They shut down, and they not willing to pretty much help the people out that's in need with the food stamps. Over 42 million people. Let me repeat that: 42 million people. I want y'all to think about that for a second. 42 million people. That's a lot of people that's dependent on the government. And I find it to be funny. I find it to be crazy that they was to do this during the holiday season. This is problematic. On top of the fact that you had people threatening to rob, loot, and steal, mainly the women, opening their mouth, telling people their business online for the world to hear. I saw one video with the girl talking about she'll punch a jet to or somebody. She got confronted for running her mouth because she went viral for talking about what she was going to steal. She said it was a joke. That's not a game. These people see you, and you are guilty just by saying. You're inciting people to do this. So you're going to get arrested just because you open your mouth. You don't know how to shut up. If you're going to do something, keep it to yourself. But don't tell the world. And they get upset and cry wolf when they come after you. I feel bad for the people, the government workers, that got to suffer through this. And they still got to work and struggling. Working, just imagine working and not receiving a paycheck. That's bona fide slavery. Free labor. That got to be some type of kickback. But the reality is, in the solution, because I'm talking about all the problems, but I'm going to tell you the reality in the solution, because there is a solution to all of this. The solution to all of this is community. We need community. We need it. We don't have it. And this is why people are struggling and suffering. Because over 42 million people, that tells us what happened to us as a community, as people. We are so divided. Why? Because people want to take advantage of things, become selfish. The American people, we have been conditioned to be so selfish. Only about self, but we forgot that we are a community. You wouldn't even be concerned about the government shutdown if we had community, if you knew your neighbors, if your community looked out for each other. You wouldn't be dependent on the government, but this is what they wanted. Democrats had y'all dependent on them forever. And now the government turned its back. So you better hope that at the last minute, something changed. But it's looking like something may not change. And if that happens, yeah, it's going to be a lot of problems. It's going to be a lot of problems. And that's the reality. And those who had all of those kids taking advantage of the system because you selfish, because kids are for families and marriages. They're not to be willy-nilly out here having kids with all these men and crying wolf when bad things happen. That's the reality of this situation. What is the solution? As I said before, community. It's time to look out for each other. It's time. Shouldn't have been dependent on the government. And these many people, this goes to show that we live in a failed system, because there's not enough jobs for everybody, truth be told. That's the truth. But the fact that you add fuel to the fire, but thinking that this is a lifetime support, this is ridiculous. And don't cry wolf for those who took advantage of this system, talking about somebody need to feed you. Nobody told you to lay on your back 8 to 9 to 7 times by 7 different people and cry wolf, because now that system that you've been taking advantage of, the water, the well ran dry, and they're cutting you off. What's next? Buckle up. Prepare. And when this was going on and they told you it wasn't going to happen, you should have been looking out for each other. You should have just been preparing. Instead of stealing from each other like they want, work together. That's what they don't want.